Welcome back to Daily Connections. Dr. Holstein is still with us, and she's been sharing insight on how to appreciate and love our own body. Hello again.
Hello, Tracy.
So we're going to talk about that airbrush syndrome. It's such a huge media focus, and all these ladies and women and models, I mean, we're really not being realistic when we really look at these pictures, because they're 90% of them are all airbrushed.
Yes, we're not being realistic, and it's really, really hurting our feelings and hurting the way we handle ourselves, because you look through enough pictures and you somehow think that's the way you're supposed to look. But realistically, and I have this from my niece who lives out in California, you have to stay exercising 2 to 3 hours a day, using makeup carefully for close to an hour to get it just perfect. And we have to ask ourselves, is this a realistic way to live? Do you want to live this way? Even if you had the money, do you want to invest your feelings about yourself and what you could do to help the world this particular way?
Great point. Great point. Do I want to be investing all that? Right, think of the worldly picture of it.
Right.
Is this all it's about, spending 2 hours in the gym? No, it's not.
Right. Now, it may be wonderful to go to the gym 3 or 4 times a week for 45 minutes, whatever.
Right.
But they live by a standard to reach those airbrushed pictures that we're cheating ourselves if we think it's just one more time at the gym.
Right. It's virtually impossible to achieve in a normal daily lifestyle or weekly lifestyle.
How about being busy, picking up kids after school, making supper, running out to take them to play soccer?
All the activities.
How about going to bed at midnight, getting up at 5:30? How's that for the bags under our eyes, you know?
So let's relax a little bit and let those pictures just be the pictures, and we can just enjoy them for what they are, and let's all just really recognize that these are not standard or normal.
No.
These are the exceptions to the rule. Mostly everyone in this country doesn't look like that. Pretty much, right?
No, once in a while somebody has natural beauty, but we all have natural beauty when we shine through.
Inside.
When our authentic selves are at peace with ourselves, and we're giving to society and giving to our children, and we're displaying love, we look beautiful.
That's where it all comes out. I totally
agree with you. It really
does. That's so awesome. And you also say that using your body for health and pleasure will also help contribute to loving yourself.
And to looking great. For example, when you hug somebody and you hug your kids, all the chemicals in your brain go into the plus mode.
Release those endorphins and all those happy things. Yeah.
So everybody benefits.
So hugging is good.
Hugging is terrific.
Give a hug. And you also say with exercise, finding an exercise that you really enjoy is key.
Exactly. I mean, you put me on a tennis court or anything that feels athletic, and I can't do it.
Is that right?
I don't like it, and I don't want to do it. But if I could dance, I can walk, I can do certain things that I love to do, and then I get in touch with my own body, and it feels right for me. So people have to be generous of spirit toward themselves and see what they like to do to stay active.
I really like that tip, because it's really important to find that right exercise, because finding the right exercise that you really love, you're going to keep doing it.
Right.
Not like someone's forcing you into the gym or, like you said, forcing you onto the tennis court. Don't do that if that's not enjoyable for you. Go ahead.
And listen to your kids. You know, if your kid just loves to put on music in your rec room and dance, don't interrupt her and say, well, you've got to do this. You've got to be on this team. You have to do something that's more competitive.
Right.
Or, you know, just see what their own expectations for fun about their own bodies are, and try to go with that, and because they'll grow up and love their bodies.
Right, as opposed to not loving their bodies, especially if they're forced into things that aren't comfortable for them. That's excellent. I love that. Now, especially, this most important tip is passing on and onto the next generations a proper and good self-image, so we eliminate a lot of these disorders that are happening.
That's right. That's so important. I have so many clients over the years where the mothers just pressured the kids on eating habits to the point where the kids started to develop different disorders. You know, that we can get so uptight that, again, we're not just being at ease. If you cook fun things with your kids that are nutritious, and you have picnics or you have fun times together, they're going to enjoy eating. They're going to see you enjoy eating. And remember, as I said in the last time I was here, you're always a mentor. You're always a mentor to your kids.
The number one mentor, more than anybody else.
More than anyone. So if you're in the kitchen always secretly putting in a candy bar or something,
yes.
you know, they see that. They see that there's compulsive eating.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if they see you eating in a nourishing way and enjoying fun variety foods, it goes into them. That's a good way to eat, and that's a good way that they'll see their bodies developing.
So leading by example is really, again, the number one key for your kids, is just, like you said, having a great experience, enjoyable, healthy foods, and then they'll eventually naturally pick that up.
And hug them, and don't say things like I was told, don't grow to be more than 5'2" when I was on my way to 5'8".
No kidding.
You know, by a relative, not my parents. But,
oh, man.
you know, I mean, bear in mind how important it is to, whatever their bodies are, it's
let
great.
it be.
I love you.
Embrace them. Right.
Yeah.
Don't put them into something, some perception that you have in your mind.
Exactly.
Let them be the best them that they can be.
Right. And then we're going to have so many beautiful people in this country.
I love that. And so many less issues and disorders. Let's all work on that.
Yes.
And good body image for the moms will lead to good body image for the kids.
Exactly.
I completely agree. Doctor, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I love when you're here. Thanks.